Well, it's already artificial intelligence Tuesday again, so I didn't expect to have much because I had Friday was I don't know what is that in English? Assumption of Mary. Okay. So uh, well, there was that like it's not. I cannot verify this, or I will not verify this YouTube account for like a year, or if I need to. So this I only shared it here. So like what was missing, of course, was like the girl and so like but this is too much of like so basically I bought because my bike was stolen under the also my cousin used it and so it was stolen under his like supervision, and so they wanted me to buy a new bike, but so I kind of bought the bike I didn't really need for myself, but if I would be able to like sit, it would be like similar to the one I had before, and then here with the chocolate, well. I mean, this is something the Ukrainian psychologist recommended, that for him it helps just like once a month to watch like a movie and well, something something not like difficult, like Pirates of the Caribbean, and like basically cry and eat some chocolate. So for me that doesn't work at all, but I guess already my siblings, so one of them probably ate one chocolate bar, well, maybe in 3 days on average, maybe more. So but I don't like chocolate. Doesn't really matter the brand. Um, and well, this is the also the biggest like news, also brand oder is like the fires in so in Canada, and like even my flatmate, she will stay there for more than a month, because and there the issue is that now this year at the moment the forest fires are just like 10 kilometers away, and kind of luckily for her, in like the natives, their territory was burned completely, so luckily they have like a city nearby, also smaller than Einsiedeln, the like in the winter like 3,000, and in the summer a lot of rich from like New York, Toronto, so like 30,000, and now there is a big like so they removed a corridor of the trees, and so a lot of like firefighters with airplanes, but like if your house is in the line of the fight, like this well, it's not just water, it's like this mixture destroys makes it inhabitable for a while, so the buildings, but there is a good chance they will protect the rich summer houses, right? So and like the white firefighters are not incentivized to do a lot for the natives. That's just an ongoing issue, and that reminds me again of like Tolkien. So my greeting. So this will be. This is another completely, like, they just don't understand. Like, this is our government's, like, also media outlet. So they just don't get like all around. So like and I have to check if with like the General Motors article, if they fixed. So this is something I so what they I took a screenshot. So what they here was an so there is like so here is like up und zu, so the end is missing, and I don't know if they do those mistakes to pretend it's not written by AI or why they keep making those obvious mistakes. It's I maybe it's to test the audience, but like, yeah. So the issue we have is so that was another article I shared again, because like in my family, it's just, there is no debate, and it's not just my family. Like, the problem of our democracies is that there is no debate culture left. So the idea was in the past that the debates on the high stakes debates, you had like the same in your own communities, right? And that's completely lost on them. And it's not like, it doesn't matter that my aunt or my mother is not able to argue, and all they can do is do like this rapport. So they just I for the most part, especially in like they are just like so many like younger females are just able to do that. So when they are my mother never like grew up psychologically to do more than that. But then you would expect for enduring that rapport some like but they never get to the next step. And so the real issue is for the next generation. So they will even be worse at debating. And this is a language you need to invest a lot more than and I'm not good at it. So that is a skill that is completely lost on because it's like inequality is changing. So like in the health sector. So there a lot of jobs will be missing because of how the age like distribution. So in Switzerland it will be about the same in like 7-10 years like it is in Tokyo at the moment. So the way they deal with it, they just have those like SARC, also those coffin like flats, and they basically just get rid of the elderly in that fashion. So the ones that, yeah, but this is not this is a lot of suffering. This kind of isolation is torture, of course. Like it's not without reason. That's the definition of torture, right? So a form of torture, but like so the solution. So what is lacking is like in Switzerland alone. So it might be 10 millions roughly by then, the whole population. So 400,000 jobs will be missing in that sector. And there you have an even worse distribution, so a lot more females. That's the issue with teachers as well. So especially in the early stages, so like kindergarten and primary school, also elementary school, there are a lot more women, and it's not the issue is that they get worse and worse. So because there are no males and no opportunities, there is also a lack in like the followers. So it will even get worse. Like, because like for the most part the issue is not that we don't have enough teachers, but they are real bad. So that's why they end up in those jobs, and it's real bad paid, the health sector. So the females ended up, and now psychology and all is made by women for women, and it gets worse and worse, right? And so on the other hand, you have jobs missing in the like STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So there are a lot more males, right? But they like there you need probably less, but better educated, and a lot will be replaced by like ChatGPT. A lot of those jobs, because and then the issue is that they don't end up. So the IT, the jobless IT, the not well educated, well, they don't end up in the health sector, because it's not a transition we are prepared for. And I don't see like this humanoid robot competition in China. I don't see them taking over for now. And it's not even that a robot is cheaper, and it cannot do the same task because it is a robot. So this reporting to a robot is just not the same. So and then so for the this other article on this is like why social media is so this is like so this lurking, so this is what I wanted. Also, for the most part, they just follow and stand in silence, which is, in my opinion, shameful. But like, so they stand their shameful silence, and then so this works in Swiss, German, and English. So she came. The issue is they don't dare to. So like, you have to code it always. So they don't dare to properly, because of that, right? So they're just not informed and scared all around. And this is exactly this statement that was properly underlined. This example with they rather lie in the face of death than face the truth. That's all part of it. But proper lurking. So this is why in StarCraft 2 or StarCraft 1 was the lurker. So the lurker lurks with the purpose. So when the time is ripe, it attacks. And that's what they don't get. So the ones that wrote this article, they don't get that lurking is all about that is a form of troll where you attack. So like I will do. So I have this greeting now. So it's basically Sauron, but eben binary representation of 693. If you do that with both hands, and so it's like a double Sauron, or if you so this is something I already like discussed into. So if you add those two, then it's more like a peace sign. So instead of veni vidi and they stood their silence, it's like veni vidi, not vici, because like victory is a different sign, right? That's, by the way, this greeting is one of the few that is still lacking in the so it's still lacking in the so I have to use like so in the like there are those emoji emoticons, like where are they, like the hand signs somewhere, right? And this is still missing. But where are there? So this my greeting is one of the few. Here so this one is close, but it's not the middle finger. So that's still missing. And victory is there, but victory is not peace, right? So that's well, here they seem to have removed the middle. No, it's here. It's just yeah. So it's like a combination of this and the rocker. So the thumb and the is missing as well. That I didn't expect. So like the like the. I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, I don't know. And then what I figured out recently, much more recently, is the prime factorization of 693 is elite. So like 11, 3, 3, and 7, and. But this is how those challenges are like connected, and that's what the difference is between Jesus, right? And the problem children nowadays, which is basically everyone encounters. This is why we are getting this bad at critical thinking or thinking on our own, right? And then so I did for like the first time in a week my usual round. So this was roughly at the also Rechtplatz. So wrongful, the streamer and Ashen's Call player that committed suicide, and so this and that was missing. That is this kind of lurking. So I didn't expect it, but this kind of best lecture. So working for all. So our book was the last one he also did the Lektorat. So proofread, and this is why you get the reward if you just find an orthographical mistake as well in the like full version copy of the book. You will get a reward as well if you just find such a mistake like this end missing. And then there was today I saw them for the so it started again. The holidays here are over. The summer holidays. So the ones that are waiting for their decision for refugee, also the Asylentscheid. So they were fighting the Neophyten. So there were still people. So there is still this like completely uneducated, you will never be able to find a use for those kind of souls. Like with dog owners, it's not all of them, but or cat owners. Some of them are just like hopeless cases. So the there was like this elderly couple, and then they asked, "What are they doing here?" So like, but then already other or like it was more like a family. They already well they are collecting the Goldrute and Berufskrut and so on. So and then when they understand what they do, and even today is still the last like so it's today will be 28, 29 is then this is actually an important task, right? So it's more important than what well, they don't collect trash, so they are doing nothing. They are just on the bike complaining about everything. We know the people of the. So the yeah, there was this like this is not and eben like starting forest fires and so they are just not informed. Like it's all about and they are just used that it never has consequences. So someone just in Oberdorf, Solothurn, so that was close to where we had the Verlegung in the I did one go, so like 365 days military service. So someone just destroyed all the Stechpalmen. So they get to like 10 meters and they are rare nowadays, and without reason, and they might even think that they are doing something meaningful, like with because they think it's the da this law, also this Neophyt, the Kirschlorbeer. They even put up signs on the bigger ones, but like this is like you have to understand, this is the level of like stupidity we are dealing, and we have to fight that. So again, this working title of the project, Unser Kampf. I will not use it. Also Unser Kampf 693 is. I will no longer use it because it attracts the completely wrong. So it's there is this safety element in this greeting, that the ones that are not able to do this prime factorization and binary representation, they are not part of the movement, of course, right? And so I don't another like 52 is of course the size of a poker card deck, right? So this is not like this is for most, this is just a number. So 52 Fakultät, also the which is 52 times 51 times 50 and so on, right? Is a number. Well, there you need a lot of background to be able to kind of visualize this magnitude. So this is like 10 to the power of I don't know, around 60. So roughly half of the not half. So like 10 to the power of I don't know, in the universe, like particles is somewhere around 10 to the power of like this is 10 to the power of God. So like something like 10 to the power of like 80 or between 80 and like 100, something like that. So the and then you have those exponential. So it's actually just because of those so that in the exponent, like you have this law that if you add the if you add like so if you add or if you multiply by a factor, it just adds it in the exponent, right? And so like that, if you have instead of base 10, base 2, it's just like times. So you have to like think in like 2 to the power of 3 something is close to 10, right? So it's just times times 3. So roughly, right? In the when it comes to those orders, but yes, I'm able to visualize 52 like this. What is the term in Fakultät? What is Fakultät in factorial, yeah. So but this is basically what you do when you mix a deck of cards, right? That's in many regards this is the same as infinity for like our for everything that matters in a lifetime. But that doesn't mean that I'm not able to grasp. So but it's the same. Like it might have been Merkel with the physics background, the only politician that is able to understand what an exponential growth actually means, and that's why we have such lousy debates. You cannot look up everything. So I tried to but so far no one that still follows my content gets that. So there are just the interesting questions you cannot just look up. That works in history or like well all those not but these if you're just informed on that level, it will never lead to a fruitful debate that you get to somewhere where you would not have been able to get on kind of with just one because all you can look up ChatGPT will find as well, and it has the better overview. That doesn't mean that this is a skill you need as well, but if you want to understand the debate between like Niels Bohr and Albert Einstein, it is not enough to like read about it. You have to like work through the chapter of the Doppelspalt experiment. So otherwise you and maybe not just one. Maybe it's not enough to. But whatever you have to. It's a different language. You cannot just read about it. It's not something you like. There is not more to it than that you need like but that was the well it's still the problem with quantum mechanics, that it is the question is it like a complete theory? Then there is this issue that Einstein brought up, that well the universe is then not real in a way. Then it's just information, because when we don't observe it, it doesn't exist basically. So this locality issue, or well, there might be something missing. But like the experiments, well, that part of the model we tested works well, elegantly, surprisingly well. It's not that, it's just there is maybe a part like missing, or it works like that, and the universe is not like, even if no one is observing it, then it's basically not there, or I don't know, like yeah. That's just well, that's just difficult to. That is something I don't have a hard time to like imagine to sit on a Lichtquant, or but this what that means, that that there are basically all those alternate universes in superposition, and when we measure it, when we do a measurement, then that is just something that's not that is something I cannot really I don't that is not something I like there we. How would you visualize that? That is just something that yeah. So I mean, it's not. But that doesn't mean that Einstein was right. That's what they don't understand. It is not the goal of Einstein to be right. This is why he brought up this argument. This is a real debate. They both wanna like resolve so they want to get further, or with this issue, with this problem. It's not about. That's the problem, because Einstein, in so many regards, when he showed something, then he was right. And so far, that to my knowledge, there is no exception. But here it is a debate, and it's not. The goal is not that it's Einstein that is of this side of the debate, so I go along with this side. But that's all they do ever. The people that are not able to think logically, and this is dangerous, real dangerous.